Welcome to another episode of Kairos Connect. Today we are joined by Dr. Jody Dinnerman. Welcome.
Thank you.
It's so weird that it's so light out where I am and it's like dark where you are. So it's
It's dark and the day's done. We're
oh
done.
my gosh, so crazy. So Dr. Jody is out of New Jersey. So tell us exactly where you're located and what fun things there is to do there or what drew you to that area.
Sure. So we are in Hunterdon County, which since the last time I checked is the third wealthiest county in the United States. And it's truly the town that everybody knows your name. It's a little town called Clinton. And Clinton has the most photographed spot in all of New Jersey. We have a working red mill. It's beautiful. So literally, if you walk outside of my door, the red mill is right across the street. And little town, cute little shops, and then everywhere you look is horse country. We've got old school farms with big red barns, and all of the horse people, a lot of the horse people in the US, they live here in the summer and fall, and then they go to Florida in the winter. So we have a big horse community here in Hunterdon County. It's a cool place to be. And then we're an hour from Philly, we're an hour from New York, we're an hour from the beach.
Oh, that's cool. So you're like in the triangle. You can still get to big city if you want it, but you have the advantage of living in the country with horses.
Yeah, we're literally small town USA. You can't go anywhere without saying, "Hey, Dr. J," and "Hey, how's it going?"
Oh, that's fun. So
Fun.
let's talk about the position that you're hiring for in your practice.
Yeah.
Um, so you're looking for another doctor to come and join you. So what does that look like?
I'm looking for a practice spouse. So
Okay.
looking for somebody to come in and love my practice with me. I'm doing a lot these days in my world, and I just want my practice to be loved on more. I want someone to come in and spread their wings and really nurture and nourish what I've spent 23 years building. And the practice is truly a subluxation based chiropractic practice. Like, these are my tools, and that's pretty much it. On a good day, I'll use an activator here or there, but that's really it. And it's old school. We teach subluxation. Nobody leaves my office without knowing what the safety pin cycle is. And we're always referring back to the power that made the body, heals the body every time. We're always educating. So I'm really wanting somebody who wants to carry that torch and who's fired up by it, who loves teaching people about the education is a big part of my practice.
Awesome. Awesome. So the doctor that's coming in would be responsible for adjusting, I'm assuming, and educating and examining. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you say that and my wheels start spinning because the art of chiropractic is really important in my practice. It took me a long time to get really good at what I do. And it takes a long time to teach somebody how to be really good at what they do, but I'm a really good teacher too.
Yeah.
So it is adjusting and it is educating, and I do have the story written out. Like, how do you take somebody from thinking they're there for a headache and then looking at chiropractic as something for the rest of their life and their children's lives and their grandchildren's lives.
Mm.
And I think that I've got that pretty well wired. And not only that, but I really love it. I love watching the aha moment for our practice members. And I love teaching doctors how to inspire that in their practice members too.
The other thing I love about your practice, or that may be a very big benefit for somebody applying for this position, is that it is staffless. So if you maybe don't love managing or dealing with staff, like this is could be a perfect fit for you.
Yeah, I actually literally wrote the book and run the school. So my other hat in my career is I run a school called Staffless Practice Academy, and I teach doctors all over the world how to run a practice. Just like, this is the mothership.
Yeah.
This is the studio where we come up with our content for our next teaching moment inside of the academy. And we do have staff, they're just not here. We have a virtual assistant, and then we also have a staff member called a Casper, where they come in and they keep the office beautiful when we're not here. So I don't even know that she's here, other than I know that the trash is emptied and the plants are watered and the mail is brought in. All of that happens with somebody who loves on our office. The people who are involved with this practice truly love it.
That's so great. So
Yeah.
let's talk about compensation
Sure.
for somebody coming in and what that looks like.
Yeah, I think that it's a really beautiful opportunity to have a base income, like so that you know that your bills are going to be covered. And then the better you do, the better you do. So the idea is that we pay you a base income, we put money towards eventually owning the practice or part of the practice. And then we also look at how well did you do this month and how do we reward you for doing that well, which would be a commission structure. The irony of Staffless Practice Academy is I now have 9 people on my team from all over the country. And
Yeah.
what they'll say, number one thing that they say about working with me is that I'm extremely generous with my time, with my money, with my energy. So I truly want to set the stage for somebody to come in, learn everything I have to teach, and then win with it in my practice.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a great opportunity for someone who, maybe isn't ready to have their own practice yet, but they want to eventually, but they just need to learn some of the ropes before they do that. So this gives you the opportunity to learn the ropes and then become a part of your practice, which is amazing.
Mhm.
Is there anything we haven't talked about that you think would be important for someone to know that's applying for this position?
That's a great question. So I do adjust 6 people at a time. So this space behind me is our adjustorium. And when we're live and in action, there's music going, there are babies walking around. I'm usually holding a kid on my hip. There are moms breastfeeding. It's truly a family wellness center. And I need somebody who can come in and be comfortable with that motion, with all of the things going on. Very rarely am I adjusting one person at a time. So that's
Yeah.
thing one. And then thing two is that I'm very kind with my hands. I don't put a lot of force into people. I use structural force application when I'm serving an adjustment, but I only do that when it's truly necessary. I do a lot of tonal work. And I've actually spent years teaching this work. And I had the honor and the privilege of serving on Dr. Sue Brown's staff team. I served as a team coach, but I also spent a lot of time in the playroom working with doctors saying, are you sure that's where you want your hands to be? Where do you want your body to be while you're doing this? So I love so much using this space as a classroom for not only us, but for the practice members too. So all of that comes with the package for sure.
Wow,
The other thing I wanted to say, and you brought this to my attention, is um, I'm doing a lot of consulting now with these doctors all over the world, and they pay me an extraordinary amount of money to teach them what we've come up with, what's now known as the Staffless Practice Success System. It's basically how do you create a practice that's efficient and streamlined, but fun. Really fun. And how do you do it from a cash practice perspective so that you're not a slave to insurance companies? And how do you take notes compliantly? Like all of the boxes are checked. And how do you leave 10 minutes after your last person leaves for the day? That's what I want to teach you how to do. How do you have a life outside of the practice? How do you work part-time hours with full-time pay? These are all the things that I'm really excited to teach to a new doc or a doc who's just looking to do something different.
that's awesome. Well, I'm super excited to see who ends up applying for this great opportunity and this position with you. And I'm excited to follow.
I am too. I want to find somebody who's not afraid to walk up to somebody in the supermarket and ask who their family chiropractor is. So I would say that would be that's probably going to be part of the interview, is watching how willing you are to talk about chiropractic to people who you don't know. That is absolutely the number one piece that I need to see with somebody who is looking to step into this practice, someone who's hungry to share chiropractic with the world because it's awesome.
Great. All right. Well, we'll be in touch, and we'll keep tabs on you.
Thanks. I appreciate it.